Good morning, students. Yesterday we have seen chapter 5 lines and angles, some introduction part, some definitions, and here are two more definitions. I'll explain this, students. Now first let's go to linear pair. Actually, what do you mean by linear pair? A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Yesterday we have seen what are the adjacent angles. They have common vertex, common arms. Yeah. So now here I have given you the definition of linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Now here you see I have given you example also. Here I have taken one line and again one more I have taken. Here we have kept 1 and 2. Here there are two angles. Yeah. One angle is 1 and one angle is 2. Now here what they are telling in the definition, non-common sides are opposite rays. Sides means what? This side 1, this side, this side. These are the side. This middle is the vertex. This middle is vertex. So this 1 and 2 in the definition what they are telling, common sides are opposite rays. Now you see 1 is this side and 2 is that side. 1 is coming this side. Other one is going that side. So common sides are opposite rays. This arrow mark is this side and that arrow is opposite rays. So these both are opposite rays. So it is called as a linear pair. Now you see parallel lines and transversal of parallel lines. Now first let's see what are the parallel lines actually. Lines are parallel if they are always the same distance apart and never meet. Means parallel lines means there is some distance between them and they will never meet. Here I have given you example, you see. This is one parallel line and this is one parallel line. It is not of same distance. You see that one is here and this one is here. So these are both different parallel lines. After parallel lines you see, if you cut parallel lines using a transversal and if the corresponding angles are equal, the pairs of alternate interior angles are equal and the pairs of alternate interior angles are supplementary. Then the lines have to be parallel. Now what they are telling here, when we are cutting a parallel line, here two parallel lines are there. Now I am cutting parallel line using a transversal. This middle line is called as transversal. Yesterday I have told you. And if the corresponding angles are equal, yesterday I have also told corresponding angles means, now suppose here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles are here. Here 4 angles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, but here I have marked only 2. Now here you see, these 4 are angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same length. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here what they are telling, corresponding angles means what? Suppose this both and this both. This both and this both. These are interior and exterior. I have already told you yesterday. Interior angles, exterior angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles. So now they are telling here corresponding angles are equal. The pairs of alternate interior angles are equal. Interior angles, alternate interior means what? See now here suppose I am keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually what are the interior angles? 3, 4, 5, 6. These are inside. So it is called interior angles. Exterior means 1, 2, 7, 8. These are outside. So exterior. Now here they are telling the pairs of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior means one is this one is 5. Angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 6. So it will be. Suppose now interior angles means, now here using this will be 60. Then this also will be 60. So now what they are telling, pairs of alternate angles are supplementary. Supplementary means what? It is equal, should be 180 degree. So then the lines have to be parallel. Here you have 60, here you have 60. So again here you have 60, here you have 60. Yeah. See you then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pair of alternate interiors means what? Pair of alternate interior means here 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Alternate interior means one you have to take from above angle, one more you have to take from other angle. So I took 3, 5, 4, 6. So this also will be equal. So this is parallel lines and transversal of parallel lines. Now with this introduction, we will go to exercise 5.1. Students, I request you to open your textbooks. Now let's do exercise 5.1. Now first main you see here, find the complement of each of the following angles. Now they are telling to find out the complement of each of the followings. Here they have given you 3. One is angle 20, one is angle 63, one is angle 57. So now let's see angle 20. Actually you have to draw with scale, students. Now I am just drawing. When you are drawing, you have to do with scale. Now here 20 is there. Complementary angles means what, children? Complementary means how many degrees it should be? 90 degrees. But they have given here 20. Then one more, complement each of the following angles is 20 only here. But the when we take two angles, the sum of the two angles should be equal to 90 degrees. Now they have given here 20 degrees only. Actually what is the complementary angle? 90 degrees. So we can subtract 20 from 90. So 90 degrees minus 20 degree. That is equal to 70 degree. See now here you have 20 degree. Now next angle when you keep, you have to get 70 degree. Because from 90 you are subtracting 20, you will get 70 degree. Now when you add 70 plus 20, you will get 90. So another angle will be 70 degree. So for first one, 70 is the answer. Now second one you see, you have to draw with the help of a scale and protractor. 63 degrees there. Now here 63 is there. Now how we will do it? What is the complementary angle means? It should have 90 degree minus 63 degrees. 90 minus 63 how much? 27. So now here 63 angle, this one is their angle. Then next angle should be 27. When you add 63 plus 27 you will get 90. So this is the answer. Now you see third one. Here 57 degrees there. Children, you have to draw with the help of protractor and scale. I am just showing you here. Now here 57 degrees is there. Now how much answer you will get here? Complementary means how much? 90 degree minus 57 degree. That is equal to 33 degree. Then next angle will be 33. When you add both it should be 90 degree. Now when you add 57 plus 33 it will be 90 degree. So this is first main. We have done find the complement of each of the following angles. See now, I think second main, you can do it as homework, students. I will explain how to do. Here find the supplement of each of the following angles. Now we have done first one, find the complement of each of the following angles. Now here supplement means what? Supplementary angles are 180 degree. So here they have given you 105, 87, 154 degree. That is nothing but you have to subtract from 180. Supplementary means 180, no? So other angle also should be, both the angles when you add it should be 180 degree. So first one 105 degree means 180 minus 105. Then you get the answer. Same thing for second also. 87 degree. 180 minus 87 degree. You get answer. 154 also same thing. 180 minus 154. I think second one you can do it as homework, students. Now you see third one. Identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. I have already told you what is complementary and what is supplementary. Complementary means how much? 90 degrees. Supplementary means 180 degrees. So here they have given you. Now I will just show you one, then you can do it as a homework. Third main. Now first one they have given 65 and 115 degrees. So now here you see 65 and 19. 65 degrees plus 115 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. 180 degrees, which angle is it is? Supplementary. Now second one you see, second one is 63 and 27. 63 degrees and 27 degrees. 63 degrees plus 27 degrees is equal to 63 plus 27 how much? 90 degrees. 90 degrees means which angle it is? Complementary angle. So I think next 3, 4, 5, 6 you can do it as a homework, students. Now let's go to fourth problem. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. Now here they are asking find the angle which is equal to its complement. Here they have not given any numbers. So now we have to find out which angle will be equal to its complementary. Complementary is how much, students? We have to get 90 degrees. Yeah, when we add two angles we should get 90 degrees. This is for complementary. So now we don't know the numbers. Now solution we will just write it. Now we will take one angle as x. Let the angle be x. I am taking as x. So now when we add x plus x degree plus x degree is equal to 90 degree. We have to get 90 degree when we add both. Now x plus x how much? 2x is equal to 90 degree. X is equal to, here multiplication is there. When multiplication is here, we will get here division. 90 by 2. 2 ones and 2 45s. Therefore, x is equal to 45. Now here actually we have kept, when we add both numbers it should be 90. Now we have taken angle as x. Now x is equal to 45. Here x plus x means how much? 45 plus another x how much? 45 is equal to 90 degree. Then 45 plus 45 how much? It is 90. So the angle which is equal to its complement is equal to 45. Therefore x is equal to 45. This is the answer. I hope you understood, students. Now you see similar is fifth one. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. I think you can do it as a homework. Supplement means what? Supplementary angle is 180 degrees. Same as this only. You can take any variable x, y, z you can take. But here we have taken x is equal to 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because it is complementary. Here when you take supplementary, instead of 90 you get 180. So you can solve that problem. Fifth one you can do it as a homework. Now let's see sixth problem. Okay, now fifth problem you do it as a homework. Then sixth one we can continue in the next class. Thank you, students.